keeping up with our motto that learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with the remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
TVM welcomes all the students of class 10 for this English session. Language is all about words. Words are the currency of communication. A robust vocabulary improves all area of communication, that is listening, speaking, reading and writing. That is why we need to enrich our vocabulary. But then we also need to learn how words are formed. Word formation is a very important topic, vocabulary topic, where we'll learn different processes of forming word. As we start with our textbook session, we'll come across various kinds of word formation, and that is why we are learning word formation today. The term word formation refers to the process through which new words are created. Generally, the new words are derived from the words or group of words with the same root. The following are the processes of word formation: clipping, blending, acronyms, reduplication, compounding, affixes, and derivation. All these are the processes of word formation we'll come across as we start with our textbook chapters. So we'll start with the first process, that is clipping. The word formation clipping is a formation where a word is reduced or shortened without changing the meaning of the word. It is of four types. Back clipping is the first type, that is removing the end of the word. As we can see in the examples, the end of the words are removed. Carbohydrates, we get the word carbs after back clipping. Typographical error, we get typo. Advertisement, we get ad after removing the end of these words. So this process is called as back clipping. The next type is fore clipping, that is removing the beginning of the word. Like university, when we remove the beginning part of this word, we get another word, varsity. Telephone, we get phone, and through hamburger, we get burger. Middle clipping, that is retaining only the middle of the word. Flu is the middle of the word influenza. In the same way, fridge we get from the word refrigerator, and tech, detective. And the fourth type is complex clipping, that is removing multiple parts from multiple words. The word sci-fi we get from two words, science and fiction. Forex from the words foreign exchange. Photo op from photo opportunity. So this is how clipping is done. Only when we know the process, we'll easily know the meaning of the words. The next process is blending. This formation is done by combining two separate words with different meanings to form a new one. Examples: we have a word camcorder, which has been formed from two different words, that are camera and recorder. In the same way, emoticon we get from the words emote and icon. Chillax from the words chill and relax. Workaholic from the words work and alcoholic. Bollywood, Bombay, Hollywood. These are few more examples. of blending. Acronyms is a pronounceable word formed from the first letter or first few letters of each word in a phrase or title. The newly combined letters create a new word. We can call it as a kind of abbreviation. Examples: we can pronounce the word scuba, which has been formed from the first letter of each words of the title, that is S, from the word self, sea, contained, U, underwater, B, breathing, and A, apparatus. In the same way, another examples are NASA and IQ. An abbreviation is a shortened form of a written word or phrase, which is slightly different from acronyms. Examples: kilometers, we write km, that is the abbreviation. Vocabulary is written as vocab. Here are few more examples of both acronyms as well as abbreviations for you to understand. We'll get a lot of acronyms and abbreviations in 10th standard textbook. Reduplication is another process in which the root or stem of a word is repeated exactly or with a slight change. Examples: pitter patter, bye bye, abracadabra, super duper, dilly dally, zigzag, and blah blah. Reduplication. The fifth process is compounding, also known as compound words. In the process, two or more words are combined that can't be further divided, and it is done to create a new word, commonly a noun, a verb, an adjective, or an adverb. Examples: there are types of compound words or the process of compounding. The first is open compound word. Here, two or more words are used together as one whole term, like lieutenant colonel, curriculum vitae. Closed compound word. Notebook. As we can see, there are two different words, note and book, and have been used together, and it becomes a different one word, notebook. Superman. And the third type is hyphenated compound words. Words, different words, two or more, used together with hyphens in between, like editor in chief and up to date. More examples of all the three compound words: open, closed, and hyphenated. The sixth process is affixes. An affix is a set of letters generally added to the beginning or end of a root word to modify its meaning. The two types of affixes are prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes are word parts that come at the beginning of the root or the base word. Examples are anti, meaning against or opposite. When we add this prefix to the word climax, we get a new word that is anticlimax, and the meaning also changes. Miss, meaning wrong or negation. When added to the word information, we get a new word which is misinformation. Pre, before, or in front of. When added to the word paid, we get prepaid. So here we have seen how prefixes change the meaning of the root or the base word. we get a new word this way. Suffixes come at the end of the root or the base word. Example, suffixes that is added to the end. That is why we can see it is written with a hyphen. It means more or relating to origin. When added to the word teach, it becomes teacher. Less, meaning without. When added to the word meaning, it becomes meaningless. Full, added to great, we get the word grateful. So this is how prefixes and suffixes are used to modify the root or the base word. Here are few more examples of affixes. And the last process is derivation. Derivation creates new words by modifying the root of the original word, which can often lead to the change of part of speech. Examples, appear, it's a verb. So when we add a prefix that is dis to the word appear, we get a new word which is disappear. But here the part of speech does not change. Disappear is still a verb. So what we get to learn that the root of the original word can often lead to the change of part of speech, not always. In the same way, the second word bore, which is a verb, and when we modify, we get the another word which is boring, but it is an adjective. So part of speech changes here. Practical adjective, adding prefix im, we get a new word impractical, but the part of speech which is adjective remains the same. Nature, noun, natural is an adjective. Preservation is a noun, preserve is a verb. So what we can observe that derivation, the seventh process of word formation, is blend of affixes as well as clipping, the other word formations. Friend is a noun, friendship again is a noun, ugly, adjective, ugliness is a noun, and sweet is an adjective, whereas sweeten is a verb. Here is a table, students, with the four parts of speech, that is verb, noun, adjective, and adverb. This is for you to help in order to modify the words, or we can say when we interchange part of speech, and these types of questions are asked as vocabulary question, where you have to change a word from one part of speech to another part of speech. And in the table, in the columns of each part of speech, we have few prefixes and suffixes. So that is how by using those we can change the part of speech of any word. There are other ways as well that we'll learn later. Derivation. So we have learnt the 7 processes of word formation as a vocabulary topic. There are other vocabulary topics as well for us to come across in our textbook, and the topics are word register, collocations, code mixing. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you.